Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today, inshallah, we'll be looking at the general Islamic guidelines regarding the new methods of foreplay and sexual stimulation, as it is important to understand the Islamic viewpoint concerning them. And today, we'll be discussing about the use of sex toys between spouses, and we're starting right now. How are you doing? My name is Ahmad and welcome to another video. If this is your first time here and you want to make your pre and post marriage life blissful and pleasurable, start now by liking this video for others to discover and benefit from it. Press the subscribe button and click the bell so that you do not miss anything from our interesting updates. First of all, we'll start by knowing what are sex toys. Sex toy is also called adult toys or sex aid, an object used to trigger or enhance sexual arousal or orgasm that a couple can use in masturbation or other sexual activity. Some of the most common are dildos, vibrators, clitoral stimulators, extension condoms, vaginal balls, and various creams and lotions. Among Muslim couples, the use of sex aid is an increasingly common method of enhancing sexual performance, but Islamically, certain things need to be considered. The Shari'a does not permit one to harm oneself. As such, if a sex aid harms either of two spouses, it is not permitted to use it. It is necessary that the aid not cause any harm whatsoever to either spouses. And certain aids are figures in the form of animate life. Such aids are not permitted to use, as picture making taswir is unlawful. Using lubricants, lotions, gels, and creams is permitted without dislike, provided they cause no harm. Using any aid such as a vibrator to stimulate any part of the body except the private part, or to stimulate the outer part of the wife, including her clitoris, is also permitted. The provision here is that it must be used by one spouse and not by the persons themselves. To use such aids alone as a means of elevating one's loneliness is sinful and will be considered a form of masturbation. As such, it is feared that using aids with one spouse would lead one into using them when alone, then they must be avoided. Inserting a vibrator or a dildo into the inner private part of the wife for her to have an orgasm is not permitted, even if the husband uses it on her. Likewise, it is not permitted for the husband to use aids such as masturbators or unrealistic vaginas to ejaculate, even if he is accompanied by his wife. The Shari'a allows the couple to derive benefit from any part of each other's body, as explained earlier, but does not permit them to masturbate in front of each other using another object. It is akin to a woman holding an object for her husband to masturbate with until he ejaculates. Clearly, this is not permitted. Using sex aid can have adverse effects on the relationship. The man can become lazy. It may prevent husband and wife bonding the natural sexual relations provide, and it can cause the wife to consider her husband incapable of satisfying her naturally and lose respect for her. As such, it is best to avoid using sex aids altogether, whether the intention is to spice up one's relationship or even to use it at a last resort. It should only be used in foreplay and in order to enhance the act of intercourse, not to substitute it. It should not be used so often that it becomes an integral part of the intercourse, so much so that the couple then cannot gain sexual gratification without it. One should also ensure that he does not commit any haram act when acquiring these toys, nor should he go to any places of haram such as adult gift shops, even though one will be going for a valid reason. He is sure to look at haram pictures, and others who see him enter will probably entertain evil thoughts about him. A possible alternative would be to purchase it over the internet. Make an order and they should send it to you at your doorstep. That would be the best, inshallah. Looking at haram pictures can easily be avoided by switching off the display of pictures on one's browser, inshallah, and you make your order. May Allah help us all, and may He strengthen us on an iman. May He bless us with spouses and offsprings that will be the apple of our eyes and coolness of our souls. Until we meet again in our next video next week, inshallah, say in Allah's mercy, do well to invite others to also subscribe to this channel in order to also benefit from our powerful and entertaining educative content, inshallah. Jazakumullahu khairan. Assalamu alaikum.